Alright, hello everyone and welcome to another weekend at Loka's. Kinda timed in the intro there perfectly. Although now it's gonna... So let's just quickly load into a game before before the choir starts singing, and I'm gonna have to listen to it. And I can't interrupt it because that's the law. Anyway, welcome to another weekend at Loka's. It's not Saturday. It's Sunday. A little bit of change of plans. But it's finally happening. It's been a long time coming. Skyrim. See it immediately. Although that's good because I kinda needed a reminder of where I was. I thought I last saved in the inn, but I guess not. Okay, so yeah, I found I found Meridia's beacon. This is a quest that came. I'm not entirely sure where it's coming from, but I'm guessing it's the Creation Club. Same here. This I don't necessarily care about. Dawnguard. Yeah, Forbidden Legend, Dragonborn, main quest, and a couple of miscellaneous things that I don't necessarily care about for the time being. Right. So yeah, like with any other single player to an ongoing game.
I work with my mother, sell fruits and vegetables. It's fun most days, but hard work.
You're lucky I'm playing a good character. Yeah, meet Yngva, a Vigilant of Stendarr. Is essentially his character. Yeah, I think that's really all you need to know. A Vigilant Stendarr got accidentally captured, found out they were Dragonborn and all that jazz. Of course, I'm well aware you can't join the Vigilant of Stendarr in this game. Also, I've done this quest, and yet they're still here.
Watch the skies, traveler.
I don't know what's up with that. Guess it's Skyrim weirdness. But yeah, I'm well aware. You can't join the Vigilantes of Stendarr. And let's just say that I had this in mind when creating this character, because that may be worth bringing up. That whenever I play games like these, I tend to try to get into the role play of the character as much as possible. Of course, like with the whole Vigilance of Stendarr thing for this character, the idea was essentially kind of taking that as an inspiration, like a starting ground, into a character that's gonna become a paladin, like a, you know, properly fully suited paladin knight or knight paladin is the idea. And what's gonna kickstart that is that if you played Skyrim, and especially the Dawnguard DLC, let's just say things don't go well for the vigilantes. So that's kind of one of the reasons I made this character as a vigilant of Stendar.
Let me guess. Someone stole your sweet room.
I mean, the only thing that really separates my character from the other one, from the other vigilantes, is that I actually have a shield, because I decided to go with that one early on. Still wearing some heavy armor, but only as boots and gauntlets, and I have some PTSD because I've been playing a fair bit of Oblivion this last week, and I've been picking up Nirn roots left and right, because I've had this playthrough going on for about a year, the Oblivion one, and I'm playing as a mage character, basically doing most of the stuff done in Oblivion, like the Mages Guild and all the Daedric quests, playing as a mage, or even just I mean, I know I started the Nirn quest, and this is new. I think this is another Creation Club thing, since this is the anniversary edition, so I think it came with all of the Creation Club stuff.
There are dragons about, traveler. Be warned.
Yeah, that's what... Yeah, I know. I was telling you.
Then you've seen them too. We lost our home, our livestock. We barely have enough gold to get by.
Well, Yngva kinda knows their situation. And also she's a good person.
Thank you, traveler. Be safe. And don't forget to keep an eye on the sky.
I think even...
Thank you for your kindness.
I think one of the other reasons why I ended up having this backstory for this character, it wasn't necessarily something I had thought of when making this character, but something I kind of started thinking about. As I've been playing. That's been marked on my map, but I don't know, I don't really feel like I'm having a reason to go there. Yeah, I should probably explain the narrative, where I'm going, because I'm actually heading for the Hall of the Vigilance, because now I've been doing quite some stuff. I've, been up to the throat of the world, slaying dragons and such, and I've gained the a task to go to Ustengrav. But right now there's a lot of things, a lot of unfinished well, not really unfinished business for Yngva, but definitely a bit of like, I need to check in with the Vigilantes and kind of see what's going on, get some consultation on the whole Dragonborn stuff, and also the Meridius Beacon I found, because oh, time to quick save probably. Got bandits. I can't tell if it was the guard that hit me or this other bandit. There we go. Phew. That wasn't too hard. I was kind of worried since last time some random bandits gonna attack me in the open world like this, ended up taking like a lot of beatings, and I think partially because I'm playing on expert difficulty from the get-go. I tend to usually start on normal and then increase the difficulty as I play, but this time I decided to start on expert. I don't remember the White Watch Tower looking like this, but then again, it's been a few years since I last played Skyrim. Or really since my last... I mean, yeah, I got this on the anniversary day, of course. Played a bit of it in the first month or so. Not much, as you can tell, since I'm only pretty much now going away from Whiterun. But yeah, my character Yngva is thinking that, you know, okay, I need to check in with the Vigilants, do some consultation for, you know, stuff surrounding the Dragonborn, and this Meridia's beacon. So, considering I'm a good character, I shouldn't do the danger quests, especially since I mean, if I'm playing as a character that is affiliated with the Vigilantes of Stendarr, they're very big no when it comes to Daedra. However, Meridia seems to be one of the good ones, and she spoke of an evil. So right now, I think Yngva's fought necessarily to help, but definitely like, okay, we need to do something about this.
Ah, bother and befuddle! Stuck here, stuck! My mother, my poor mother, unmoving, at rest, but too still.
Ah, yes, this guy. Of course, I know who this is.
Oh, poor Cicero is stuck. Can't you see? I was transporting my dear, sweet mother. Well, not her corpse. She's quite dead. I'm taking Mother to a new home, a new crypt, but... Ah! Wagon wheel! Damnedest wagon wheel! It broke. Don't you see?
Huh. Is there some way I can help?
Oh! Oh, yes! Yes, the kindly stranger can certainly help. Go to the farm, the Lorius farm, just over there, off the road. Talk to Lorius. He has tools. He can help me. But he won't. He refuses. Convince Lorius to fix my wheel. Do that, and poor Cicero will reward you with coin. Gleamy, shiny coin.
I legitimately can't believe this is well, I suppose it makes some degree of sense as to why it would be its own side quest as opposed to a miscellaneous thing. Yeah, that's a weird guy.
The one to the northwest.
I told you I don't like you going there. I've seen scavengers picking at the mammoths. They could be dangerous.
You need something? Talk to my husband, Vantis Lorius. Or just Lorius, if it's all the same to you. You need something? Talk to my husband, Vantis Lorius. Or just Lorius.
Oh, for the love of Mara, what now?
The little man really needs your help with his wagon.
That Cicero feller? Huh, tell me something I don't know. Crazy fool's already asked me about 5 times. Seems he's not satisfied with my answer. Why can't he just leave us alone?
So what's the problem? I'm sure he'll pay you.
Pay me? You think this is about money? Have you seen the man? He's completely out of his head. A jester here in Skyrim? Ain't been a merry man in these parts for 100 years. And he's transporting some giant box. Says it's a coffin, and he's going to bury his mother. Mother, my eye. You could have anything in there. War contraband, weapons, skooma. Ain't no way I'm getting involved in any of that.
Yeah, like, here's the thing. I know who this character is, and I think if Yngva knew, she wouldn't help him. But she doesn't know him. All she knows is that yes, he's a little weird, but he needs help.
What? And just who in Mara's name are you anyway? Hmm? Come here, telling me my business. And for what? To help a fool? Look, yes, you're right. Fella might be nutters, might not. But fact is, he needs help. I turned him away. What kind of a man am I, huh? Look, thanks. And I'm sorry for my unneighborly reaction. If you talk to Cicero, you be sure to tell him I'll be down to help soon.
Yeah. If only we knew what kind of person he is. That's the thing about role-playing.
Poor mother. Her new home seems so very far.
I mean, he isn't actually lying either.
You did? He has? Oh, stranger! You have made Cicero so happy, so jubilant and ecstatic, but more, even more, my mother thanks you. Here for your troubles, shiny, clicky gold. A few coins for your kind deed, and thank you again.
400 gold? That's a lot for this. Okay.
You need something? Well, all right then.
I suppose you talk to him if you go the other route. Oh, I was like, what? Like, who drew that sword? Was it someone attacking me or Lydia? Then it's just a bunch of skeevers. Can't hurt to quick save. Uh-oh. Good thing I did quick save, because that's Ice Rave. Nasty little bugger. Good thing I got Lydia here, who can aggro. probably wouldn't have survived without Lydia. And here, I was just about to say, man, it feels great to be back in this world. Of course, and it has been a while, even though was it January I last played this? Might be the case, but that's kind of what happens when Horizon gets into the way. And Oblivion. And Shadow of War. And Ace Combat X. Neither of which games I've done a lot of progress in. It's another one of these orcs looking for a good death. Which we won't give him, because killing someone for the sake of it is wrong, if you ask Yngva. And, well, me. Oh. Oh, Spooder. Dual shock battery low. Oh yeah, another Spooder. Thank you, Lydia. What's that? Waynon stones. With a shrine to Talos and ooh, 2 wise raves. Ooh. Have that filter. I'll draw to resist cold. Also, I think it's playing 2 music tracks at once. Oh boy. Yeah, I can hear the exploration music as well. That's odd. That's for sure. What? Healing? Whew. Here we go. Doesn't really seem to be anything of value here. Well, I suppose outside of some of these, but we're not gonna loot a shrine, especially since I'm playing a religious character that follows the divines. Of course, Standar is her primary deity. But now with the whole Dragonborn thing going on, she's kinda taking a more acknowledging stance on Talos compared with before. And I think just the divines in general, because there's a bunch of them involved. The Dragonborn thing, you have Akatosh, you have Kinareth, you have actually I think that's the only two ones. And then of course you have Talos, that's byproduct, I suppose. Man, this game is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, it always has been. Doubly so with this remaster. And also, I think just in general, having more color has done wonders. Fort Dunstad. Which I think is just filled with bandits. Yep. And yeah, we're not gonna mess around with that with them if I can't help it. Doubly so because I happen to know that that fort is involved in the Civil War quest line. And I am planning to do the Civil War quest line as well. With this character, since as she's gonna become a more proper paladin, as well as taking on the duties of being the Dragonborn, I think she's gonna come to the decision that, you know, she needs to intervene in this war because it's causing suffering to the people of Skyrim. Where'd Lydia go? Oh, there you are.
Easy. Yeah, it's not that bad. I'm sick of waiting. When are we going to see some action?
Quit your belly aching.
It's going like man ahead to archers. The other guy goes, it's not so bad. Let's see, yeah, that's where I'm supposed to be heading. At this. Yngva is definitely feeling, it's been quite some time since the last was here. And now she sees that, hang on. What's that smoke? Why? What? What's that? Why is there a fire? And she's, yeah. Yeah. It's destroyed. People are dead. Oh, letter to Keeper Corset. Started unholy vigil. first video letter about the sudden disappearance of our patrols in the Pale. The news is troubling for sure. My old partner Fenric was among them, and he was not only a Vigil enforcer but the finest warrior I knew. For him to be missing is no small thing, but perhaps fate has conspired for these events to happen so that I may repay the life debt I owe him. I will leave for Dawnster in the morning and take a room at the inn. If I learn anything, you will be the first to know. Stendar's mercy be with you, Azarain. Okay, this is new. I'm pretty sure. I don't think I've ever... Yeah, no, it has to be a new thing with... with the sorry, not special edition, the anniversary edition. Hang on, maybe I don't need torches if I have the candlelight spell anyway. Oh, didn't need to equip it. Guess I pressed the wrong button. There we go. Fearing Wars. Have I already picked it up? No, I apparently hadn't. Also, I have absolutely no clue what you're saying in the chat. I'll admit I'm not quite sure what language it is. But yeah, in terms of my character, this is essentially the motivation to pursue the Dawn Guard. Storyline, quest line rather. Seeing that the Hall of the Vigilantes has been sacked by vampires. Part of me is even hesitant to whether Yngva would loot them, but oh wait, did I don't need that. I don't do alchemy, this character. So maybe I should. Why'd you come from that way? Almost called her Yngva. That's my name. Okay, so yeah, as I said, this is my character's motivation for pursuing the Dawn Guard. It's kind of a seeking revenge for this, but I've also picked up a new quest that I haven't done before, and I wonder if it's somehow tied to all this. So I think of course, I don't think Yngva knows immediately what's going on, but she knows that the Dawn Guard has been reformed apparently, and that they're vampire hunters. And seeing that this place has been sacked by, well, vampires, I think that definitely leaves her with what she's where she's gonna be going. I'm gonna be honest, I was totally expecting to go to the Dawn Guard immediately after being here, but after finding that note, I'm going to Dawnstar to pursue this thing I've never done before, because it's a creation club thing, I think. What was that? It's a giant and a mammoth fighting someone. Well, who? I think there must have been some sort of bandit or something. Oh, wrong. Have to quick save because it's been a minute. Yeah, interesting. Whoa! Contracted rocky on it.
You won't get the best of me.
Good thing I picked up all those cure disease potions. Oh, it would be kinda ironic if that Unholy Vigil, or whatever the quest name, yeah, Unholy Vigil, if that's actually always been there. And I've just never. I don't think that is the case though. Considering how frequently I used to also scour the unofficial Elder Scrolls pages. So I think I would have probably found out about that quest. Here's the inn.
Can't sleep well no matter how much drink I put in me. I'm no one special, just a miner who swings a pickaxe for his drinking money.
I see.
All right then.
It's a curse. It has to be. I've got to get out of this town.
Irgnir, get a hold of yourself. They're just dreams. Please tell her, Erandur.
Listen to your friend, Fus. They are just dreams, my dear. I assure you that it is quite normal.
It's the same dream over and over again. You think that's normal? It's evil, I tell you.
Erandur, she has a point? You keep telling us no harm will follow these streams, but they must be an omen.
Give him a chance to speak. He's trying to help us.
Everyone, please. I'm doing what I can to end these nightmares. In the meantime, all I ask is you remain strong and put your trust in Lady Mara.
I will. Thank you.
Dawnstar has always held its own against the bandits and wild animals of the Pale.
Did you ever have to fight off bandits?
I'm just one of the miners. I don't want any trouble. These dreams are real, I tell you. Real!
We were both younger. Saved him from getting his full head sliced off.
Who were you fighting against?
Wait, Wind Peak Inn. Oh yeah, this is the place.
It was so long ago. But I do remember the celebration we had afterwards. Mead never tasted so good.
However, right now
You should quit working.
The Wind Peak Inn features the finest bard in all of Dawnstar. Me.
Is a good man, and I'm not running out on
What
him now.
troubles you, my daughter?
Got a bit of interest in your boss.
what's wrong with everyone around
No,
here? Yeah,
that it's none of your business.
yeah.
The entire
Let's go
town
with this
is
for
being
now.
plagued by horrible nightmares. They're in serious danger, but I'm afraid there's little I can do about it.
What could you do anyway? Dreams aren't real.
These dreams are manifestations created by the Daedric Lord, Vermina. She has an awful hunger for our memories. In return, she leaves behind nightmares. Not unlike a cough marks a serious illness. I must end her terrible influence over these people before the damage becomes permanent.
What's your plan?
I need to return to the source of the problem, to Nightcaller Temple. Perhaps you'd be willing to assist me in that regard.
What do you mean return? You've been there.
I've already said too much. If anyone overhears what we're saying, it could start a panic.
Never seen my husband fight so
I would
bravely.
simply ask that you trust me and help me end Dawnstar's nightmares.
Well, I think this is one of those moments where, you know, this is what the vigilants do at the end of the day. So even though she needs to press on, figure out what's happened, why vampires has attacked, well, I think it's difficult to figure out why vampires would attack a order that's, you know, do stuff like hunting vampires. So. But yeah, let's.
That's why I come here to talk
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Let's help.
My Lady Mara will be quite pleased. Nightcaller Temple is only a short walk from Dawnstar. Come, we must hurry.
Did I ever tell you about the day when Skull...
I feel like Yngva would probably know a little bit about the Daedric Lords, but it doesn't help.
Handsome.
Vermina resides in a strange realm known as
ask anyway.
Quagmire, a nightmarish land where reality shifts upon itself in seemingly impossible ways. From her citadel at the center, she reaches forth to collect our memories, leaving nothing in return apart from visions of horror and despair.
What does she do with the memories?
Who can say? Perhaps she collects them for display like works of art in a nonsensical art gallery. Whatever the case may be, her intentions are far from benevolent. I promise to answer all of your questions. Follow me.
Alright.
Crawling into town like that?
But yeah, I suppose this is more pressing right now.
It's just their nature.
Can't sleep well no matter how much drink I put in me.
Oh. There we go.
Follow me. It's this way.
I'm no one special. Just a miner who swings a pickaxe for his drinking money.
Ooh.
It feels good to finally have a chance to help these people. Helplessly watching them suffer has been difficult.
Speaking of this game still looking gorgeous. That reminds me, I completely dropped
The tower on that hill is our destination.
Why
People
they is
around here
standing
call
there?
it the Tower of the Dawn. I'm not familiar with the tower's history, but it was deserted for quite a long time before Nightcaller Temple was established inside. When the temple was active, the priests would rarely be seen in Dawnstar. They preferred to live a solitary existence. The temple's been abandoned for decades now. Ironic, isn't it? A ruin within a ruin. There's a small shrine to Mara I established inside the tower's entry hall. I was hoping to seek spiritual guidance from her.
Yeah, while I do, I don't know, like when Skyrim first came out, I think some of the criticism it got was that it was too grey. And granted, it's definitely beginning a major facelift with the remaster. In general, just having a bit more color, but at the same time, I've always thought that this game had plenty of color. And whatever grayness it has, I felt, you know, suited the game, considering it's supposed to be this cold and harsh climate. At the moment I said it, the wind starts blowing. Oh, yeah, I'm also not playing on survival difficulty, or not survival difficulty, but with survival mode on. I did consider it, but I think for the playthrough I'm doing it would be more tedious, since it's not necessarily meant to be like a playthrough I really binge in. It's just one I jump into from time to time whenever I feel like it. When I'm just in a Skyrim mood, or just, you know, kinda want to uplift my mood if I'm in a bad mood. Although Oblivion is kinda be more in that line. I think mostly because I've come further in that playthrough. And also Horizon Forbidden West kinda took that role as well. But man, it feels great to be back. Uh-oh. Spooters. Ooh, that's a tough one actually.
Yeah.
There we go. Restoration leveled up 30. even then, I don't really think it's a case of this of the remaster having more colors. I think it's just colors being more prevalent. But at the same time, I feel like it's always been colorful.
The dangers that could be lurking within. Years ago, this temple was raided by an orc war party seeking revenge. They were being plagued by nightmares, just like the people of Dawnstar.
Were they successful?
No. Knowing they could never defeat the orcs, the priests of Vermina released what they called the Miasma, putting everyone to sleep.
Why is it dangerous if they are asleep?
I'm concerned that when this place is unsealed, the Miasma will dissipate, and they'll awaken. Both orcs and priests alike.
What does the Miasma do?
The Miasma was created by the priests of Vermina for their rituals. It's a gas that places the affected in a deep sleep. Because the rituals would last for months or even years, the Miasma was designed to slow down the aging process.
Is the gas dangerous?
Sadly, yes. The longer an individual is exposed to the Miasma, the more the mind can become damaged. Those who've been under the effect of it for extended periods of time have been known to lose their minds entirely. In some cases, a few never awoke at all.
That doesn't sound very pleasant.
Once we get inside, all will become clear.
Yeah, this is a quest I've done a few times. Although I will admit my memory is a little fuzzy. Oh, what you... I mean, I know the broads... What? Lydia can't follow me into here? Okay. It's a bit annoying. I guess she stands guard outside or something. It's a shrine. Mara.
Give me just a moment, and I'll have this open. Now I can show you the source of the nightmares. Over here.
Is it whatever is making the noise? That's usually the case.
Behold the skull of corruption. The source of Dawnstar's woe. We must reach the inner sanctum and destroy it. Come, there's no time to lose.
As I said, I do remember this quest in broad strokes, but also my memory will be fuzzy in terms of what happens, where, and things like that. Although, yeah, I did suspect that the these orcs wake up.
Never should have. Victory is yours.
Apparently we're ruthlessly...
Damn it!
Oh.
The priests must have activated this barrier when the Miasma was released.
It's difficult to breach.
Impossible, actually. I wonder. There may be a way to bypass the barrier, but I must check their library and confirm it can be done.
You seem to know an awful lot about this place.
I suppose there's no point in concealing the truth any longer. My knowledge of this temple comes from personal experience. I was a priest of Vermina.
Dun dun dun.
When the orcs invaded the temple, I fled. I left my brothers and sisters here to die. I've spent the last few decades living in regret and seeking redemption from Mara. And by her benevolence, I will right my wrongs.
Alright, I'm ready.
I still have my library.
I don't know, that doesn't
Whenever you're
feel like
ready,
a natural
let's move on.
response. How can the skull be affecting Dawnstar?
Lore holds that the skull of corruption holds a constant hunger for the memories of others. The skull has been out of touch for so long, I fear it's gained the ability to reach out on its own and try to feed. What it does with these memories is just conjecture, and an argument for scholars and historians to this very day. We mustn't.
I wonder, could one say
needs
it's
to be destroyed as soon as possible.
gaining self-awareness? No, probably not. Because it already has. See, let me guess, we're going back up where the door was. Yeah. I remember that much.
It's just up here. Be careful. We're certain to find more of the awakened within.
Yeah, he's right about that. Sure.
Where?
Level up.
Get out of our sight.
Alright. Oh yeah. Let's see. Before leveling up, I'm gonna unequip some of these just to gain a sense of how much my magic health and stamina is. Let's increase the stamina and what should I put the bucket? Oh, excuse me. Do more damage or standing power attacks, 25% bonus with a chance to decapitate your enemies. Give a 190 power attack while sprinting that does double critical damage. Attack with maces, ignore 25% of armor. I think I'm just gonna go with more damage for now. There we go. Oh, I completely forgot that the controller's running low on battery. And apparently that... There we go. Of course it's not easily found. Or, well, I suppose it is easily found, it's just not at the top. In my box of cords. Here we go. Alright, back to it.
This library used to be filled with arcane volumes. Now look at it. Almost everything's been burned. I hope the tome we need is still intact.
It would be highly inconvenient if it wasn't.
Take. They've awakened.
Alright, here we go again.
What was that?
Oh boy. Also, I've noticed that combat music seems to be a lot more sparse. I don't know if it's...
Barring any more interruptions, perhaps we can locate the information I need. Barring any more interruptions,
yeah, you
perhaps
literally
we can
just
locate
told me
the
that.
information I need.
What am I looking for?
We're looking for a book of alchemical recipes called The Dream Stride. The tome bears the likeness of Vermina on the cover. It should be here somewhere.
Alright.
If you'll check shelves around the balcony, I'll check around the lower level.
I'm really sorry, but I really can't read what that says. Biography of Barons. I have volume 2. Funny, it wasn't that long ago I actually read that book in Oblivion after having read the real biography of Baron Saya. Let's just say these not as juicy as the real ones. 16 Accords of Madness, volume 6. Hircine's Tale. Not really what I'm looking for, but I suppose it doesn't hurt to take that tome. Learn more about the Daedra. Book of Daedra. Do I have that? No. But that seems also like a book I should be having.
Yes, my daughter. What is it I can help with?
I ain't your daughter. Firmament. I feel like that's a book I should have. That's the one about yeah, the stars, constellations. I just need to think here. Varieties of Daedra. Because the character I'm playing in Oblivion is definitely a book collector. I don't think Yngva is as much of a book collector, although I don't think she says no to reading a good book. As well as you know, if it gives her any important knowledge. Alright, we found the book we're looking for.
Yes, my daughter. What is it?
Found it.
Let me take a look. Mara be praised. There is a way past the barrier to the inner sanctum. It involves a recipe for a liquid known as Vermina's torpor.
Is that some type of potion?
Yes. The torpor grants an ability the priests of Vermina called the Dream Stride, using dreams to travel distances in the real world.
That's impossible.
I assure you, the Dream Stride is well known in Verminian lore. Sadly, I have yet to see it function in person.
I'm going to be your test subject then, aren't I?
As a sworn priest of Mara, the elixir won't work for me. The torpor will only work for priests of Vermina, or the unaffiliated.
Ooh. I'm not sure I would call my character unaffiliated. Do you know where we can find the torpor?
I believe there is a laboratory in the East Wing. If we proceed there, we should be able to locate a sample.
Let's see. There we go.
The laboratory adjoins the library. I'm hoping we'll find a sample of the torpor left undamaged.
Yeah, aside from it being kind of a long time coming, one of the reasons I kind of started thinking more like, maybe it is time now to get to do a Skyrim stream is that there's been a lot of Elder Scrolls anniversaries lately.
Defilers! Kill the defilers!
Last Sunday was the 16th anniversary of Oblivion. Last Friday was anniversary for the Elder Scrolls Arena, i.e. the first one. And apparently this poor Vermina priest just got straight up deleted. And apparently today is the third, I think, anniversary for Elder Scrolls Blades, which I'm gonna be completely honest, I had completely forgotten that game even existed.
All you got?
Oh, you look big and nasty. And there's been no combat music, really. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm out of healing potions. Might as well cough a few magic potions, I suppose.
Now that they've been dealt with, we need to find the torpor.
How will I know what it looks like?
It should be in a small bottle, very similar to a potion. I'll begin searching up here.
Well, that's not really
the
helpful.
Torpor should be in a tall bottle with dark liquid. If you find it, bring it to me.
Should have gone with that.
Yes, my daughter. What is it I can help with?
That other description just weren't helpful. Orker meat. Resist shock. Another resist shock. Few Jadra hearts. Resist fire, but I'm not doing alchemy on this character. Health potions. I suppose maybe I should, considering there it is. Considering I have to use a whole bunch of potions. Then again, every character guide I looked at for paladins or vigilant of standard
yes, my daughter.
Builds for Skyrim, none of them had alchemy in them. Interestingly. Found a
I'm
torpor.
relieved you discovered a bottle intact. This place looks as though it was ransacked by the orcs. So, I've taken us this far, but you need to guide us the rest of the way. Drink.
Here? Now?
Dawnstar's fate rests in that tiny bottle. The longer we wait, the more damage Vermina could be doing to those poor people. I understand your hesitation, but I promise you that it works.
What will the dream stride feel like?
You'll be viewing the memory of another through your own eyes and with your own body. Those around you will perceive you as normal, and you will find the words you utter may not be your own. Thanks to all of these odd principles, there is quite a lot of debate as to whether this is really a dream or just the machinations of Vermina.
How will I know when to awaken?
I will watch over you as you slumber to ensure your safety. If I deduce anything is amiss, I will use my arts to bring you back. Otherwise, I am uncertain what will end your dream stride. Perhaps when Vermina's curious appetite has been filled. Let's continue. We still have much to do.
Well. Bottoms up, I suppose.
The orcs have breached the inner sanctum, Brother Baron.
We must hold. We can't allow the skull to fall into their hands.
But no more than a handful of us remain, brother.
Then we have no choice. The Miasma must be released.
The Miasma? But brother...
We have no alternative. It's the will of Vermina. And what about you, Brother Casimir? Are you prepared to serve the will of Vermina?
I made my peace. I'm ready.
Then it's decided. Brother Casimir, you must activate the barrier and release the Miasma. Let nothing stop you. Brother Thorin, we must remain here and guard this skull with our lives if necessary.
Agreed. To the death.
Then let it be done. Farewell, my brothers.
Alright. Oh. Alright. He's just sitting there having a drink, okay. Oh, here's the way.
You're gonna pay!
I don't know, I feel like it looks like the priests are overpowering the orcs.
You orc build! I fought you!
Oh, that's just a statue.
I'll show you a real time to end this little game.
worked. Mara be praised. You vanished after drinking the torpor and materialized on the other side. I've never seen anything quite like it.
It served a purpose.
After what you just experienced, you are not amazed? I'm at a loss for words.
We can discuss it later. We need to proceed. Yeah, I'm thinking was like...
Indeed.
Sure, but
my reverence for
that's not the
Vermina's
importance right now.
should not take precedence over our mission. My apologies. The inner sanctum lies ahead. We must reach the skull and put an end to Dawnstar's troubles. Lead on, my friend.
Okay, so now we have to take the lead.
We must get to the skull and destroy it.
Right.
Time for your fight.
There we go. People wait. Oh, no. Waking up. Oh, there we go. Quick save. This may or may not. Oh. This may or may not. Not be ones that you really mess with.
Huh?
Occasionally. Enchanting table. Enchanting I do with this character though. And smithing. Not alchemy though. Oh, that's almost borderline murder, if you think about it.
Never should have come here.
Oh boy, here we go. I suppose the upside is that I know that whenever the music is playing, that means it's yeah, serious business.
What the?
Wait.
Yes, my daughter.
Oh. I forgot it does this. There we go. That's an odd thing where it will go for the autosave if you die, and not the quick save. If you want to load the quick save, you have to do it manually once you've died.
Do your work.
Well, I know where to put the quick save.
They're still here. Stop them!
Oof. Made some numbers on my health, that guy. That guy had no chance. Alright. Oh boy.
You're mine. Feel the benevolence of Mara. Benevolence of Mara.
Oh wow, yeah, he's not messing about. Unfortunately, it won't show anything on the screen for the viewers. I think you can only hear my voice. Yeah. Let Arender take the aggro.
Your best, huh?
While I stand in the back and deliberately punch. Oh!
Not so.
Doing more damage. Like that.
Victory is yours. I submit.
Whoa! Ragdoll. And he's stuck on the table now. Oh yeah, I don't do lockpicking either. As I said, role-playing doesn't go for just that doesn't go for just character decisions, but also the skills I use. And oh no, dark capacity by 75 points. Same as the one I have. Without the stamina bonus. He's just gonna be crawling. Good to know they didn't fix some of the bugs with this game. Actually, garlic can be used for cooking.
Need something?
Oh, he's apparently need something. Yeah, I'm about to kick your butt.
They've awakened. Never should have come here.
Oh boy. Oh, good to see Arender. So.
That's it? That's all you've got? Pray a Stendar while you can.
I will admit, one reason I've been hesitant on playing Skyrim on the channel is that I've actually had in mind a YouTube specific playthrough. However, I keep going back and forth whether I want it to be a live stream playthrough or a video playthrough of some kind. I think I'm leaning more towards a video series. But still haven't decided properly.
No more. I yield. I yield.
There we go. I looted you. Not you though. Soul gem fragment. Yeah, probably wise. Quick save here.
Wait. There, Thoric, you're alive. No thanks to you, Casimir. I no longer use that.
Ah, of course.
I'm Miranda, priest of
It was
Mars.
his memories we
You're
were
a
watching.
traitor. You left us to die and then ran before the Miasma took you. No, I was scared. I wasn't ready to sleep. Enough of your lies! I can't allow you to destroy the skull, Priest of Mara. Then you leave me no choice. They mustn't stop!
Oh boy. Let's see, do I have some sort of... Yeah, I have resist shock potions. Let's use them.
Vermina, forgive me.
Calm down.
It's time. The skull must be destroyed. If you'll stand back. I knew Varen and Thoric. They were my friends. Is this punishment for my past? Is it Mara's will to torment me so? First, an incantation to remove the barrier.
Okay. Alright, so now he's gonna...
I call upon you, Lady Mara.
Destroy that.
The skull hungers. It yearns for memories and leaves nightmares in its wake. Grant me the power to break through this barrier and to send the skull to the depths of oblivion.
He's deceiving you. When the ritual's complete, the skull will be free, and then Arender will turn on you. Quickly, kill him now. Kill him and claim the skull for your own. Vermina commands you.
Yeah, choice. Because this is actually a daily quest, which, well, they're much harder to avoid in this game compared with Oblivion. Of course, I don't think anyone is gonna be surprised when I proceed to let them perform the ritual and not fulfill the will of a Daedric Lord. That's not how Yngva rolls.
Forgive me if I don't appear relieved. This temple has taken its toll on me.
Are you going to be alright?
In time, I'll believe I will. I'd constructed a meager shrine to Mara in the antechamber where we entered. My intention was to spend the rest of my years here, burying the past and praying for forgiveness. But instead, I wish to offer my services to you. If you ever wish to journey with me, I'll be here.
Thank you.
There's no need to thank me. What you did was for the people of Dawnstar. If anyone should be thanked, it should be you.
Well, I already have Lydia as a follower, but there wouldn't be a bad companion for Yngva, I feel. Them being both kinda religious people of the Divines. So my steel mace is actually better than this dwarven mace. However, I think if I improve this, it will definitely be better. Steel helmet of minor restoration. There's another Welkin stone. Although this one seems to be fully charged. Ropes of destruction. Orcus Sword of Flames. Either disenchant that or sell it for some good loot. Good money.
Azura's wisdom to you, friend.
Oh. Part of me kind of feels bad for leaving him here now, but I do have Lydia waiting outside, and I think right now I'm probably gonna stick with Lydia until she dies. These are new? I don't remember there being robes that look like this. Ah. There's the Arcane Enchanter. Let's disenchant that one. I did consider saving that to use as armor or a helmet for Yngva. But why don't you have any clothes on? My line of thinking for when Yngva fully transitions to the paladin role, as opposed to this vigilant standard role, is when she's basically my idea is that she she will kind of feel as time goes on that that the order is rather limited, and especially that whatever remains of the order following its destruction of it, at least of its headquarters, leaves it to a spot where Yngva starts to feel a little disillusioned, but I haven't gotten to that point yet in her character arc, so so that's when I will become a proper paladin and don the armor, a knight's armor. Again, role-playing, that's what I enjoy doing. I play games like this, like really get into the role and the not only the role but the narrative I'm constructing. I think that's one of the reasons why I absolutely love the Elder Scrolls games, is that I get the chance to kind of construct my own narrative.
Divine's sake, Skald. Who do you think we're threatening with our old war wounds? We're not soldiers anymore.
Your man Ulrich is wearing his old Legion armor. What should I make of that?
He's proud of his service, Skald. The Legion taught us loyalty, and we're loyal to Dawnstar.
This isn't over. I catch you sending one letter to General Tullius. I'll have you both executed.
Are you all right? You seem tired.
I'm fine, Horik. Are you worried about this war?
No. If we must fight, we will. And you will lead us to victory, as you always have.
With you by my side, Is that right, Hort?
I'm gonna out on a limb and say that this is Stormcloak territory.
So much for old soldiers settling down to a life of luxury, eh? The Jarl and I have our disagreements. Sorry if you had to overhear one of them.
Yeah, I happened to see you arguing with him.
Skald supports Ulfric's rebellion, and he doesn't like having a couple of old legionnaires living in his town. He's a fool. A dragon has attacked Helgen. Dawnstar needs the Empire now more than ever. Stay out of trouble now.
Not without a point.
To guard Brina Merilis. Watch your hands around the legate.
And I will say, I did say earlier that I was gonna do the Civil War quest line, and I absolutely think
they say that
Yngva...
vampires attacked the whole of the Vigilant, burned it to the ground. Never heard of vampires doing anything like that before.
Yeah, I came from that. Map updated, even though I've already been there. Alright, let's figure out this business with the vigilante.
This one's a favorite of mine. A legend we all know and love. Our hero claims a warrior's heart. I tell you, the Dragonborn comes. With a voice-wielding power of the ancient Nord art. Believe, the
I'm sorry.
Dragonborn
My
comes.
mind was just somewhere else.
It's an
Do you need a room?
evil
Drink?
Of all Skyrim's foes.
See ya.
Beware, the Dragonborn comes.
Yes?
For the darkness has passed, and the legend
I have
yet
no clue what I'm
grows.
looking for though.
You'll know the Dragonborns come.
Mysterious note. Of course it's meet me at the Windward Ruins tonight. I have information. Come alone. Where's that? Oh. The Windward Ruins. Hold on. A vigilant has been investigating the disappearance of his fellow members. During his investigation, he was given a note to meet at the Windward. Oh, I accidentally read meet me, but I was like, and I suppose that means I don't have to wait till night, because this is something that already happened. I'm just following in their wake. Trying to figure out what has been going on. Let's just do some trading beforehand. Clear my inventory a bit. Some workers.
Does your Skyrim ever get warm, husband?
No, not really. Need a dagger? No? How about a claymore?
You in charge of this forge?
My wife Saren and I run it together. She's still Smith's, even though we found out she is with child. Our son or daughter isn't going to get much Redguard culture here in Skyrim. I know my wife worries how she will pass along her traditions. Hey, if you find a book called Night Falls on Sentinel, could you bring it to me? It's a story from my wife's people. Be good to have.
If I see it, I'll bring it to you.
Good on you.
Do you do any work for the ships?
I've worked on a few moorings here and there for it. Most of the ship captains are superstitious about who works on their vessels, though. And Dawnstar is known for its bad luck. We're the last port of call before Windhelm, and the ore we trade makes rich targets for pirates. The finest weapons and armor.
What have we got for sale? Let's see what does he have. Nothing that interests me, I think. For the time being. And let's sell my axe right away. Not axe, my mace.
Come back if you need steel.
I help my husband Rustleif run the forge. He's a
Ah, there you
marvel
go.
with steel. I married Rustleif when he was in Hammerfell, apprenticing under my father.
What can you tell me about Dawnstar?
Not much. I came here a few years ago from Hammerfell when I married. The land is beautiful, but I can't stand this cold. I don't know how Rustleif manages it.
You're from Hammerfell?
That's right. Home of the Redguards. The land of sand and seas. I hope one day I'll convince Rustleif to take us back there. Until then, I'm content running the forge together here in Dawnstar. We forge every day if you need anything.
Out of curiosity. Oh my god, it actually points to a location. Okay. I feel like that's not how it works. Oh yeah, that's from the Ethereum Wars book. Yeah, let's see if I can do some crafting done. I think I would see if I can prepare my mace. I don't want color. Yeah, there's a whole thing with
I work steel. Weapons mostly.
with pets. But I don't know, I don't see Yngva as someone that would really have a pet. Also, I'm not doing any crafting right now because I have some ore that needs to be refined first, I remembered. Ah, an alchemist. The mortar and pestle.
The mortar and pestle makes potions, if you can't tell from the name. Just step up to the counter. The mortar and pestle has cures for every illness, from ataxia to whitbane.
How do you pick up the herb trade?
My husband. We used to go out into the wilds and collect ingredients together. He used to call me his pretty juniper. It's quite romantic, if you're an alchemist. Frost took the old fool a few seasons back while he was looking for the ring of pure mixtures. I found the ring's resting place after he died, but I'm far too old to go exploring some cave now.
Well, that's not something Yngva can turn down, really.
Well, aren't you sweet? I'd be happy to give you some alchemy training in exchange for the ring if you bring it to me. I'm the oldest woman in Dawnstar. Was here when Skald the Elder was Skald the Younger. He's a fool if you haven't met him already. Thinks Ulfric Stormcloak is invincible and spits dragon fire. The people here look to Brina Merilis when they need things settled. Real firebrand going up. Wasn't surprised when she joined the Legion. So
I talked earlier about how I'm probably not gonna do alchemy, but if I'm getting training for her from her, I feel like that's a good excuse to see, and that's kind of what role-playing is about at the end of the day. It's building your character in a more natural way. I don't think I'll really... Even if I ran in a situation where I could use that, I don't feel I would remember. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna hold on to these potions.
If you find that ring, bring it here.
Forsaken Cave. I wonder, is that the same place as... because there's a side quest here. We have to get to a cave in this neck of the woods. Man, this is the downside of role-playing though, is that I try to not use outside knowledge of the game when making decisions and playing. I'm making them like as I believe my character would.
We need to work twice as hard now that fat-headed leg elf has declared war.
We're at war with leg elf? Isn't he your husband?
No, he isn't. He's the enemy, and we are going to crush him.
Drafted into a war. How could that be worse?
Ironbreaker Mine is 3 times the worth of that Quicksilver Mine, and its fathead owner.
Who's in charge?
That would be Jarl Skald the Elder. He's over in the White Hall, probably talking about Ulfric like he's the second coming of Talons.
What do you do
I
in
own
Dawnstar?
Ironbreaker Mine. We make twice as much coin as those horkers over in Quicksilver Mine. And don't let anyone tell you otherwise. I pay a good wage for any iron ore you dig up, if you're looking for work.
Well...
Until next time.
Work isn't exactly... Whoa! Apologies.
My miners are as dumb as rocks are gray.
I'm just one of the miners.
Make it quick.
I don't want any trouble.
Should you really say that?
No
They're
one's special.
close by.
Just a miner who swings a pickaxe for his drinking.
Yeah, but I feel like if I was playing the game, so to say,
I helped my husband Rusley run the forge.
I would pick up the other quests before. And there's some new armors.
I married Rustleaf when he was in Hammerfell, apprenticing under my father.
Oh, now I don't have enough leather. Oh well. Smithing increased.
Need a dagger. The finest weapons and armor.
And now we sell that, so that we have both gained some experience and money.
Come back if you need steel.
I'm kinda curious about this mining war.
Quicksilver Mine is the best mine in Dawnstar, and you can tell those Ironbreaker miners I said so.
See.
I mine. Work the smelter. Ain't much else to tell.
Alright. Time is... Oh, it's already... afternoon.
If you don't mind me saying,
eating and drinking. Even though I don't go with survival mode. But I still like to do some eating and drinking and sleeping. Even if I don't necessarily have to. And I feel in some ways that's arguably a good thing, since I don't feel forced.
The white flakes that sometimes fall from the sky.
Yes?
May your road lead you to warm sands.
Courage.
Bandits harass the caravans at every step, but Khajiit usually scare them off.
You got a
Yes,
caravan?
I was hired to protect the others as we walk the roads of Skyrim. It is a thankless task, and I would rather be back home in elsewhere, but I have little choice. Akari freed me from a prison in Cyrodiil, and now I must repay my debt to him. A word of advice, my friend. Do not mix gambling and drink. Taken together, they will empty your pockets of every septim.
Yeah, that sounds about right. What dangers does the caravan
Skyrim
face?
is filled with all manner of dangerous beasts. Wolves, trolls, mammoths, and giants would all like to make a meal of us. But the dragons are the most fearsome. Lucky for us, they don't seem to hunt along the roads.
I just have to point out that sun going down. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's so gorgeous. Bandits giving you
A
trouble.
few days ago we were ambushed. A nuisance, really. But many of the marauders had quick fingers. One of them stole my moon amulet, given to me by my mother when I was just a cub. It is my only memory of home in this cold land.
You can get your amulet back.
You are kind to offer. We believe the bandits are part of a group headquartered here. Be careful. I missed my amulet. But a life cannot be replaced as easily.
Yeah, we found one follower and another, since
The warm sand of Elsewhere
he will be a
is
follower
far
if you do this
from
quest. Yeah, I think this is the part that Yngva eventually decides to go the paladin route instead of really staying with the vigilance, is that they kind of seem focused more on rooting the Daedra and all the kinds of evil, and kind of forgetting about the little people, so to say.
So many refuse to talk to us. They call us thieves and smugglers. I am glad
I
to
think
see
this
that
is
you
part
are
of
not
her
such a
process
one.
of kind of getting on that path.
Not long, in truth. I came to Skyrim after I found myself unwelcome in both Elsewhere and Cyrodiil. I seem to have an unfortunate talent for getting myself involved in misunderstandings with the law.
It's the full
Sod was
anniversary
able to look past
edition.
that, and it was he who helped to set me up with a trade caravan. Now I work for him.
Have you had trouble with the locals? There we go.
Mostly, it is the Nords. They do not like outsiders in their land, and so we are forbidden to enter their cities. When they look upon us, they see only pickpockets and skooma dealers. It is most unfair, but we do our best to ignore them.
Alright.
Take a look.
Some stuff to sell to you that I couldn't sell to the other. That. I think I'm keeping the books for now. Yeah, well, here's one evidence of it being the fall anniversary edition. Got welcome stones in my Skyrim.
You will come to do business with us again.
I didn't even know that was part of it. So when I first stumbled upon it, I'm like, hang on a second. This is Skyrim, I'm not playing Oblivion. Got especially weird since I have an ongoing Oblivion playthrough as well. See, is this the place I have to go? Yeah, Windward Ruins. Oh. Oh. Just Skeever. Skeever guarding this old place. Now I may not do block picking, but
what do you need?
I still resort to letting my follower unlock stock, since apparently they can do that, although
anything else?
Yeah, I don't think she's getting to it. Oh, I can just squeeze through. Oh, Sauron. Yeah, and this is the guy I was looking for. Sauron's journal. Thanks, game, for oh boy. It's throwing a lot of text when I want to read the actual journal. There we go. The investigation has moved slowly, but that was to be expected. The townsfolk have their own problems, and few pay any mind to the fate of Stendar's chosen. I will write what I've pieced together so far in hopes to provide some clarity. From what I've gathered, Fenric came to Dawnstar to investigate rumors of Daedra worship. There was some thought that this cult was the source of the town's recurring nightmares, although it's unclear how much of that is true. Well, we kinda just dealt with that problem. Then one night, Fenric disappeared without a word to the innkeeper or anyone in town. It was then that other patrols started to go missing, also without a trace. Of leads, I have one. The other day, the innkeeper found something curious behind the inn, in the midst of emptying the trash. It was an elven dagger, its blade warm with blood, and upon further examination tipped with poison. Oh boy. The craft of the blade can mean many things. Perhaps this Daedra cult is elven in origin. Moreover, elven weapons are fashioned from quicksilver, and there is a mine in close proximity. Yeah, that's right. The poison too could have originated from a nearby source. It's also likely that our murderer moves at night when the eyes of the town are blind to their heathen worship. As such, I suspect 3 individuals as possible owners of the blade. Vareth the elf, who complains of the cold and yet seems resolute in staying. Harald the miner. Apologies for the interruption there. Harald the miner, who works the ore from which the murder weapon was fashioned. Lastly, Irene the traveler, who seems to know more about the alchemy than the proprietors of the pestle. All three seem to be active in the small hours, but I can only follow one at a time. Still, doing so will prove useful, as they will either lead me to their place of worship or eliminate themselves as suspects. But first I must meet the writer of this note. I'm guessing that's who killed him. Perhaps they know more about the dagger or have information that can narrow down my search. Yeah. He did. It's probably the murderer that... Let's see, he was given... Unfortunately he was murdered. His journal, however, provides clues on 3 potential suspects. Following them may lead me to the location of this cult. Let's see. Is this armor you can make by yourself, or is this something I'm gonna have to... Well, as weird as it feels to rob someone that's dead naked. Well, good thing it's getting into dusk. Hang on, I wonder if... Are these actually better? And the boots and gauntlets are actually better than the ones I have. Oh yeah, now I'm starting to look like a proper vigilant of Stendarr. Well, although how is the armor gonna look when I go full paladin? I mean it's not bad looking. I'm just not sure how I feel about that. Although it could also be weirdness of seeing a piece of armor I've never seen before in this game. Being like, oh, I know how the steel armor looks and the steel plate and all of the other stuff, but here comes some armor that I've never seen before. See, I think I'm gonna activate quest markers, for now at least. So I have some clue of what I'm doing. Let's see.
Damn nightmares have finally stopped. Don't suppose you'd know anything about that.
Oh, I know everything about that. I'm the one that made sure the nightmares stopped. Alright.
Make it quick.
Okay, I can't speak with them.
Yes?
Well, I guess I'll have to trail one of them when they leave.
Oof, I'm worn out.
Where are your parents,
They're
kid?
Dead.
Oh no.
My pa was a sailor. Took me with him on his last trip. After he got sick, they put us off here and left without us. He died a few days later. I've tried to make do since then, but it's been hard. Real hard.
And the braggart did swagger and brandish his blade as he told of bold battles and gold he had made.
Thank you so much for for coming in with your terrible singing after this child tells this depressing story.
Now I think it's high time that you lie down And so then came clashing and slashing of steel.
I think the only thing bleeding is my ears right now.
And the braggart named Ragnar was boastful no more when his ugly red head rolled around on the floor.
I can't remember if it's her specifically that has awful singing voice, or if it's... I mean, none of the bards in this game I feel have great singing voices, but I wonder if maybe she's supposed to stand out in a negative way. Let's see. At night, but I don't know. Since I've never done this quest, I don't know when they're gonna leave, so I think I'm gonna... Talsgard can sing. I don't remember who that is. I mean, to be fair, my last playthrough was what? I think it was in 2013 before.
Yes.
The anniversary edition came out. The way he's just staring at me, I'm starting to think that maybe I should trail him first. He seems suspicious.
I'm right behind you. I am at your
Maybe
command.
I can dump all of the books on her, I suppose. Although, actually, I wonder. It's actually better than the stuff you have, but I'm keeping it, I think.
Still here.
Gonna make
As
you
you
wait
wish, my
here,
friend.
though. Since that, well, whenever I have to sneak out, trail someone, I think it's better I do it on my own. You know, keeping incognito. .32 PM. Well, it's approaching nighttime for sure.
Oh, there once was a hero
Oh,
named
no,
Ragnar
no,
the
no,
Red
no.
who came riding to Whiterun from Old Rorikstead. And the braggart did swagger and brandish his blade as he told of bold battles and gold he had made.
At least it won't give me copyright strikes.
Quiet did Ragnar the Red when he met the shield maiden Matilda, who said, "Oh, you talk and you lie and you drink all our mead. Now I think it's high time that you lie down and bleed."
Thoring runs the inn. Speak to him.
And so then came clashing and slashing of steel as the brave lass Matilda charged in full of zeal. And the braggart named Ragnar was boastful no more when his ugly red head rolled around on the floor.
Huh?
Yes, I haven't got all day.
Frost took my husband years ago. He was a good man.
He told me that earlier. PM. That's Harald, that's the other
Hmm?
suspect, I think. So all of them are in the inn right now. Yeah, indeed. I guess the night thing means, you know,
Make it quick.
literally night.
Come, I haven't got all day.
Make it quick.
Trying to discern whether that's a new voice actor or not.
Hmm?
Oh, I thought it was dead. But it's actually sleeping. He's just sleeping on the floor. How absolutely tragic. Well, if there's one game where I could just, you know, stand and not really do anything, just take in the atmosphere, even if it doesn't provide riveting gameplay. I mean, this game would be it, I feel. I'm starting to suspect that maybe...
Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun from Old Warwickstead.
Yeah, Lydia's look.
Brandish his blade as he told of bold battles and gold he had made.
I 100% agree with that look.
But then he went quiet, did Ragnar the Red, when he met the shield maiden Matilda, who said, "Oh, you talk and you lie and you drink all our mead. Now I think it's high time that you lie down and bleed." And so then came clashing and slashing of steel as the brave lass Matilda charged in full of zeal.
Here's the...
And the braggart named Ragnar was boastful no more.
Rolls up.
His ugly red head rolled around on the floor.
Let's see... I wonder if it's gonna be like quite literally at midnight when somebody sleep. Harald's the only one that left, I think.
This is a local favorite, and one of the first songs I ever learned.
Oh, no,
Ragnar
not
the
again.
Red. Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun from Old Warwickstead. And the braggart did swagger and brandish his blade as he told of bold battles and gold he had made.
No, wait, Harald is still here. Never mind.
Then he went quiet, did Ragnar the Red, when he met the shield maiden Matilda, who said, "Oh, you talk and you lie and you drink all our mead. Now I think it's high time that you lie down and bleed." And so then came clashing and slashing of steel, as the brave lass Matilda charged in full of zeal. And the braggart named Ragnar was boastful no more, when his ugly red head rolled around on the floor.
Yeah, I'm definitely starting to think it's gonna be a... that they're gonna leave once the clock hits midnight. Let's test that theory. Yeah. We're still here. Now it's midnight, yeah. Everyone. Or not everyone. Okay, they're moving about.
Come, come, I haven't got all day. Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Okay. So he's staying. The other two left. That makes me think that maybe it's one of them. What?
Huh?
Somebody help!
I'm getting out of here.
Okay.
Someone do something.
A lot is happening. That's a freaking dragon.
My money's on it.
Don't you dare interrupting my investigation. Well, it wouldn't really be... Is he gonna do a constant, you know, oh, yeah, I think so.
Fus Roh!
One downside of this character is that I don't have any ranged weapons. And oh, Lydia is inside, she's not helping. Yeah, let's use the Porkajit as tanks. Oh boy. Oh, great. Showing kill cam animation but having a weird angle.
But you're not busy How can I assist? You honor Khajiit with your presence. There is much beauty in this place.
Well, so much for staying incognito.
Never seen such a thing.
Can't be. You took its very soul.
Yeah, now everyone is gonna
May be dead now, but
stand and gawk here.
where'd you come from?
It may be dead now, but where did it come from?
I'm just amazed no one died. Yeah, that doesn't help because now they're gonna be stuck there, admiring the dragon for who knows how long. Well, this is going great for my investigation. Now they're moving. Now we just need to decide which one to tail. Do we go with Harald or Irene?
Perhaps I should be more grateful for this opportunity. Not many Khajiit can say that they have visited Skyrim. Come and see what we find.
Okay, so Irene is actually... Oh wait, there's Velef. Or Veref, I mean.
No more nightmares. Thank the gods for that.
Yeah, he was actually going to be my prime suspect, but... Considering she seems to change her mind on where she's going, based on whether she's detected me or not, makes me a little wee bit more suspicious. Yeah, like, see there, like, she noticed. She noticed us. So she immediately changed direction. And now she changed direction again, which makes me suspicious about her. Oh, it's that. Where'd she go though? Guess she went here. She's heading up there. Yeah, that's not suspicious whatsoever. Funny how apparently stumbled into what may be possibly correct suspect by complete accident. I mean, yeah. The fact that she completely changed direction. Which I'm not sure which didn't really seem to be the case with Harold. And the fact that she's going up there at night. You know, where I've just been there and know the way there now. That makes me very suspicious. Oh. Not doing so great with the sneaking department though. Okay, interesting bit of quest. Makes me wonder how many more of these little new quests are hidden about. I mean, I've done one other. I got one another for I think this place. I don't think it's a coincidence she's going up there. Okay, that's a different direction though. Maybe she's not Vermina. Well, I suppose she could still be. She's fighting wolves. Probably just best to stay back. Let her kill them. Thought she was picking up the pace, but it was just a side effect of her going downwards. Let's take these wolf pelts. That's new, I think. Yeah, if this isn't Daedra worshipping, I don't know. Well, probably should not make such bold claims. There must be a statue of some kind. Although that doesn't look like a Daedric statue. Yeah.
Be gone. I have no wish to speak to anyone right now.
Fair enough. Well, that's a subversion of my expectations. Now I can only assume that, considering it's very early morning, I'm gonna assume that I missed my mark on the other ones, so I guess I have to wait until next night. Unfortunately, I'm not sure if I... Yeah, no, I don't think I have time for more, really. I was hoping to be able to wrap this quest up. Or at the very least, this part of the quest. But I wonder... it feels a little bit like cheating, like I would have some out of character knowledge. Then again, Harald is a miner that Quicksilver in, I believe. So I suppose I think that's him. See if I get any whiff on him. Although I suspect he may just be a miner. Although at the same time, at this hour,
Need something?
I suppose since it's not night. But also him going into the mine by himself, that seems a little suspicious as well. Yeah, I'm not gonna follow the other dude.
Plenty of iron to dig. Mining is an honest trade. No real tricks to it.
Now here comes more miners, so I don't know, maybe he's just super early compared with the others. Oh, that's not the inn.
Trouble?
I don't know, maybe I'll write him off for now. An old high elf was kind of my prime suspect, to be fair. Regardless, that's gonna have to be the end for the. I'm getting hiccups. That's gonna have to be the end for this stream. However, but I'm definitely open to continuing this, potentially for next weekend. I can't really think of anything else to play right now, besides stuff like Warzone and Vanguard, but a part of me still feels a little bit weirded out considering current events. So yeah, but that's it for this weekend, and I hope you enjoyed watching this, and I'm gonna be back next weekend, maybe with some more Skyrim, continuing this kind of quest, potentially. We shall see if nothing else comes up that might require my immediate attention. But yeah, that's it for this time anyway. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, all that great stuff. You can also follow me on Twitter at LokaCola. A link is in the description down below. And until next time, may the wind guide you.